Today I would like to talk to you about preserving our earth for future generations through recycling and going green. One time in school I went to the city dump. It was disgusting. And I remember that I could smell the dump in my sleep for a week. What caught my attention most was a partial fish mangled up in wire. I was devastated by what I saw, and I made a decision to help try to save planet Earth. Our planet depends on us to preserve its resources, and I want to set each of us on a path of being more responsible of how to live, what we use, and how to dispose. I have knowledge of waste management because I was an engineer at Toyota and was over wastewater, oils, and coolant treatment. I went to Japan and extensively studied waste treatment and disposal. I was also a CEO over a company for 15 years and was over waste disposal. We need to realize how many people each year are hospitalized and die due to pollution. Kids with asthma are direct targets of those who refuse to recycle. Polluting our water also pollutes our fresh vegetables and our fruits that we all eat. And it also kills our natural resources. I want us to consider 4 things today. What recycling is, why Americans waste so much, why should we recycle, and how each of us can help to recycle and go green. Today I'm going to explain some of the benefits of recycling and how it affects our lives. I will start by defining what recycling is. Recycling is the process of turning used materials into new materials to prevent waste. Recycling bins are picked up across neighborhoods all over America each week to help us recycle and to preserve virgin materials. According to Jeff Kranz, by drinking water out of reusable containers, we can eliminate over 60 million water bottles being produced and disposed of each day in America. Government centers and schools and businesses are forced to recycle. The University of Indiana states that the 1993 Paper Reduction Act saved over 900 million cubic yards of space in landfills. School recycling drives help eliminate the need for virgin materials to make products. Now that we understand what recycling is, it is important to examine how much we waste individually. According to Robert Malone, Americans produce over 30% of all the waste in the world. But did you know that Americans only make up 5% of the world's population? The average American family consumes over 4 million pounds of material each year to exist. And of that material that they consume, 1 million pounds of it is just wasted each year. Charlotte McDonald says that if everyone lived as Americans did, we would need 4 more planet Earths. Did you know that less than 2% of the total waste in the U.S. is recycled each year? And if we factor in wastewater, then America produces 250 trillion pounds of waste each year. Now that we have an idea of how much waste Americans produce, it is important to understand why we should recycle. We should recycle because it saves money. It reduces energy and fuel use, and it improves efficiency. Mike Smith tells us that recycling 1 ton of aluminum cans saves 14,000 kilowatts of electricity, 1,663 gallons of oil, 238 billion BTUs, and 10 cubic yards of landfill space. David Biddle says that recycling plastic bottles to make new products is 88% less, it takes 88% less energy to do that versus virgin materials. Recycling also improves our air and water quality and reduces global warming. Recycling reduces pollution by cutting down on the methane gases that's emitted out of landfills from all the waste. It also reduces the pollution or the production of virgin materials that's used. Now that we know why it's so important to recycle, we can discuss how we can help recycle individually. We can recycle every day, everywhere we go. We can sort out materials at home to be thrown away and find a better use for them. Any type of organic waste or yard clippings can be used as a compost for fertilizing our yards. We can reuse plastic bags or use cloth totes to take to the store. We can support green companies and use green technologies. For example, we can buy hybrid vehicles. We can recycle old cell phones and batteries. Today I've discussed 4 main points to get you to think of how we can recycle and go green. We discussed what recycling is, why Americans waste so much, and why should we recycle, and how each of us can contribute in recycling and going green. So the next time you're getting ready to throw something away, stop and think about how you can reuse it or donate it and find a better use. When you're using a disposable item at home, I want you to stop and think about how you could replace it with a non-disposable substitute. I'm asking you to take that first step in helping to start recycling today.